Yes, sir. Another episode coming straight to you from the Missing Media You podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world you're living in. You just have a good one, okay? Now, for those who are not aware of me, this is Missy, from the hit podcast that is sweeping across the nation from sea to shiny sea, the Messy Media U podcast. It is now available and it's on and popping on Spotify, iTunes Podcast Center, okay, and the Anchor app. All right. So I'm doing some special content on a YouTube, and we're gonna get into part two or part the of Jussie Smollett, or AKA Jussie Not So Smollett, or AKA Jussie S'mores, or AKA Jussie Non-Smooth. Whatever the case may be, we're going to get into Jussie Smollett. This is going to be a part two. If you haven't heard, I did part one on my podcast, so just go check out part one. So, anywho, all right, so Jussie Smollett, to do a quick rundown on Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett was the individual that hoaxed a terroristic act on himself, basically saying that he was racially assaulted because these guys knew of him, and they attacked him viciously. And I remember a couple of years back how everybody was jumping on the let's protect Jussie Smollett's bandwagon, all right? And everyone, non-believers became believers that day, pretty much. Like I told y'all in part one, my Negro senses was tingling from the word go, because none of this whole entire forest of a story, it just did not resonate nor connect to me. I thought the jig was up a couple of years ago, and come to find out, the police, after they done did their due diligence investigating the matter, it comes to find out that all of this was a hoax. All of this was a ruse. All of this was a lie. We've been bamboozled. Hell, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us, okay? So, fast forward to the proceedings as far as him being sentenced last week. And let me tell you something. The judge was cooking, all right? The judge was cooking. Somebody was getting smoked, all right? And it wasn't none of us. It was Jussie Smollett, and he was puzzled, confused, and shocked all at the same time. And anyway, the judge was getting his barbecue on, his grilling on. He was cooking that day. So after he said his piece, the judge, he sentenced Jussie Smollett to 2 years of probation, all right? But has to spend 140 days in jail. And it starts expeditiously, immediately, quick, fast, in a hurry. Why wait? Don't pass go. Officers, please handcuff Jussie Smollett, because he is going to serve his time right about now, all right? Now, Jussie Smollett had opportunity on top of opportunity, on top of more opportunity to say something about the matter. He never did take the stand, all right? But, all right, after listening to the judge just filet mignon him, smoked him, smokehouse cooked him, all right, roast him, basically, Jussie Smollett wanted a few words of encouragement to everyone out there. And basically, he let the world know that he's not suicidal, okay? And he double dared the world to let the world know he's still not suicidal. And he triple dared us, saying, I'm not suicidal. And then he stood up and said, I had put a fist on the wrong out there that we in the African American community had to deal with, including the LBQ, RSTUV, WX, and Z community, all right? And basically, he said if he was guilty, quote, this is coming from Jussie Smollett, quote, if he was guilty, he would have said that he was guilty a long time ago. So I remember my old pappy used to tell me this, and he said, son, do you feel bad because what you did was wrong? Or son, did you feel bad because you got caught? And I get the sneak suspicion Jussie Smollett just feels bad because he got caught. All right, he got caught out here on these streets. All right, so Jussie Smollett is going to jail right now, and he expeditiously they imported his tail to jail. Okay, don't pass go, go straight directly to jail. Okay, and a couple of his one of his lawyers. Now it wasn't the one that's getting all the money from this, or the assistant to the best one, or the third one. It was the lawyer that's probably filing paperwork. Wanted to ask the judge, is there any way we can suspend him going to jail right now? Okay, maybe let him take a couple of months off. Maybe allow him to go to a tropical island, get himself together, and maybe drink a couple of cocktails on the beach, all right? And maybe fall in love with a pool boy down there or something. But the judge said the wheels of justice may move slow, but they ain't moving slow today. Let's get them on up out of here, all right? Okay, he done said his piece. Let's go, all right? So Jussie Smollett has been in jail from last week to now this week. Now, Jussie Smollett's family issued a statement, and they were appalled. I mean, appalled by the judge, all right, giving him such a sentence like that, all right? And they still maintain that Jussie Smollett is innocent, all right? Now, to that I say this, if he's innocent, okay, then who in the hell is guilty? Because it was just so much evidence and circumstances not helping Jussie Smollett in these proceedings. Like one of the evidence is a major piece of an important piece of evidence. All right. So Jussie Smollett hired these two Nigerian brothers to put on mega hats and t-shirts. Thank God I'm American. All right, and ran rehearsals on what they was going to do once they found Jussie Smollett, and allowed them to buy props and bleach and rope, all right, to make a noose, all right, and he did all this and gave them a check. Now that check, like my old man used to say, don't never let your tail write a check that you can't cash, all right? And Jussie Smollett, I have heard a lot of dumb activity at amateur night at the Apollo with a lot of criminals out there. Now, there's a lot of criminals out there that shouldn't be criminals, all right? Maybe you should be at a drive-through near you, okay? Maybe instead of you sneaking into houses through the window, maybe you should be the speaker through the tele saying, welcome to McDonald's, how can I take your order? All right, maybe you should be doing that, okay? Because your criminal crimes, okay, you attempting criminal crimes and you're not the brightest light bulb in the pack, all right? Maybe you should just simply just try something else, okay? Because career criminal just ain't for you. Now, I have heard a lot of crazy things in my lifetime, but I have never, ever, 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 ever heard, okay, of a criminal writing a check as far as committing a certain crime, okay? Checks are traceable, Jussie, okay? Money is somewhat traceable. Cash Apping and PayPaling someone, that's sort of traceable. But checks, that's the numero uno of traceable, okay? You can't even lie about it, Jesse. Hell, that's your signature. Isn't that your signature? If we compare it to the many other signatures that you have done throughout your times, it matches quite well. Hell, here's your signature on one of the scripts of Empire, okay? See how you did that J on the signature on that script? It's the same J on that check, okay? So that was just dumb. That was just dumb. I mean, I just don't get why Jussie Smollett did that, okay? So, and even the judge said, now, you know, you up here writing checks, okay, committing the crime. I just don't think that was a good idea to write a check. Hell, I don't think of anybody that can think that's a great idea to write a check. Hell, a crackhead would have said, that's not a good idea, Jesse, to be writing checks, okay? I'm just throwing that out there. Sir, that is not okay to be writing checks, all right? Anywho, all right? So, okay, sentence came and went, and Jussie Smollett is in a prison near you, okay? So, I'm just going to tell you people right off the rip, all right? Right off the rip, okay? Prison time and regular time is two different time zones, just two different time zones. The days are longer in prison, okay? Because you know why the days are longer in prison? Even though there's 24 hours in a day. And a free man has 24 hours just like a man that's incarcerated has 24 hours. But you know what the difference is? A man that is free, even though he's got 24 hours in a day, you would always hear someone say this: it's just not enough hours in the day to get stuff that I wanted done accomplished, okay? That's why God made another day. Now, you're never going to hear anybody in prison utter those words, okay? It's just not enough time. There's plenty of time in jail. That is just too much time because you ain't doing nothing but waking up, get out the cell, walk in the population, work out a bit, watch TV, shower, take your tail back to prison to your jail cell, the door's locked, and night-night. Okay, you go to sleep. That's pretty much what you do 365, 7 days a week, 12 months out of a year. That's what you're going to be doing when you are incarcerated, folks, okay? Now, I know a lot of people said in the comment section, particularly on all these articles talking about how, oh, that ain't nothing. 4 months, I can do that sitting on my head. That ain't nothing. 6 months, hell, I can do that. You know, normally when people be talking spit like that, that's normally people that have never, ever, ever been locked up in jail before or went to prison, folks. Folks, we are talking about prison. Prison, folks, okay? Now, if you don't know what prison is, and you've been an upstanding citizen all up to this point of time, okay? Let me tell you what life in prison or jail like. I suggest to you when you go home, all right? Go home, go to your closet, shut the door, turn the lights off, and just stay in your closet for a good 5 minutes, okay? You're gonna be unable to just sit in your closet for 5 minutes, okay? Now you telling these people that's locked up in jail, locked up, they won't let me out, locked up. You telling these people that are locked up in jail, all right, it's easy to do 4 months. It's easy to do 6 months, okay? Normally when people say stuff like that, they have never been in prison before. They have never been incarcerated before. So it's literally quite easy for you to sit up there and say, it's easy to do this, it's easy to do that. Yeah, it's easy to do this and that. When you a free man, you ain't got to worry about that, okay? You ain't got to worry about them responsibilities and obligations, okay? But when you do have to worry about them responsibilities and them obligations, then it becomes a difficult task, okay? So, Jussie Smollett is locked up, all right? Now, I'm going to get to the news of today so far. Now, Jussie Smollett, all right, his friends and family have stated on Instagram that Jussie Smollett has now been committed to a psych ward. All right. And people are wondering, why did Jussie Smollett commit himself into a psych ward? And then people recall when he stood up and said he's not suicidal. If anything happens to him, he has no doing in it. Okay. He's not suicidal. This, that, and the third. Okay. I'm going to tell you what's really going on with Jussie Smollett. All right. So Jussie Smollett, when you in jail and when you in prison, it's sort of like a high. All right. You on this high. Okay. When you first get locked up, you get booked, you get your fingerprints record, and you get photographed, and you go through the process. You got to take off your civilian clothes and put on that orange jumpsuit or green jumpsuit, whatever type of jumpsuit it is. Then you wear those goddamn plastic flaps, okay? Those plastic sandals, okay? You get a pillow and a blanket, all right? And you get escorted expeditiously to your jail cell, all right? Those moments in time, you are still in your high. You still in your zone, okay? Reality really has not set in, okay? When you first get locked up, I suggest from the first 2 to 24 hours. I say about 24 hours. Let's just say 24 hours, all right? You on your high, okay? Because you're in two different realms, okay? You got one foot in the freedom realm, well, as a civilian, what you was normally doing in your lifetime, and then you got your other foot in prison, the unknown realm, okay? And you're just stuck in between the two realms, all right? Now, after 24 hours, reality sets in. And reality is telling you, and normally people come to this conclusion, all right? When they sitting in their jail cell, and the possibility of them leaving anytime soon is not going to be anytime soon, all right? And people come to this conclusion, all right? People come to this conclusion when they locked up sitting in their jail cell, and they listening to people yell and scream, and maybe some music playing in the background, and hearing guards talk back and forth, hear a little laughter, a little ha-ha kiki. You just hear a smorgasbord of different emotions outside your jail cell, all right? And when you get to that moment in time after 24 hours, and when reality sets in, okay, it's going to make you do one or two things. But best believe you're going to do one of these two things, okay? Everybody it goes through these things, okay? Either you're going to bitch out and cry and make noises while you cry, or you're going to take it like a man, take it on the chin, okay? You may shed one tear or a couple, all right? But you ain't going to let nobody know that you was crying. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. When you locked up in prison, folks, all right, jail, even jail on some levels. But when you locked up in prison, and you're going to be in prison for quite some time now, all right, you got some time on your ass, okay? You start reflecting, and then you start saying to yourself, I'm not going to be able to leave here anytime goddamn soon, okay? So you're going to do one of those two goddamn things. And I believe Jussie Smollett, okay, is crying like a bitch, okay? Now, because reality doesn't set in, you're no longer stuck in between the two realms, okay? Now you are incarcerated. You are a prisoner. Your name ain't even Jussie Smollett no more. Your name is prisoner-12-59_3000, all right? That's going to be your new prison name, okay? To the guard population. Now, to the prison population, That's different. That's a different story. But let's just go into the guard situation. You're just gonna be just like every other Joe in prison. All right. They ain't gonna call you by your nickname on the street. They're not gonna call you by your first name. They definitely ain't gonna call you by your last name. You're not gonna hear no sir, ma'am, none of that spit. Okay. They're gonna say inmate so and so dash underscore 43. Okay. What are you doing standing over there by the steps? Okay. So you're gonna be going through all that stuff, okay? And the guards are gonna respect you, okay? But it's a different type of respect, folks. Okay, see, like when you're a citizen, you sort of command respect because you got the laws behind you, okay? You paying your taxes, you're a tax-paying citizen that votes, you got a 9-to-5 job, you got responsibilities and obligations. So people in the general population, all right, in freedom, okay, they have to give you some, they're going to give you your props, they're going to give you your respect, okay? But when you're in prison, all right, the guards are going to respect you, but not at that level, okay? Not at that level, okay? They're going to respect you, but, at the end of the day, we're not going to disrespect you. We're just going to sort of respect you, let you do your time, let you do your bid, okay? And as long as you keep your nose clean, you all right with the gods, okay? You all right with the gods. However, folks, when you locked up in the general population with other prisoners, okay? Well, it's a case-by-case basis, folks. It's just a case-by-case basis, all right? Now, what you could have at your disposal that the other prisoners may not be obligated to, maybe a couple of guards here and there, but you ain't got to worry about no guards throwing your business out there on Front Street. Hold on one second. You ain't got to worry about no guards, throwing your business out there on Front Street or any of that bullshit, okay? So, one thing you got at your disposal when you are among other prisoners is a lot of prisoners may not be privy to your history, all right? They may know your case, all right? They may know what you was charged with. But at the same time, folks, all right, they don't really know you. They just know bits and pieces, okay? And they're trying to fit those bits and pieces. So the first 7 days, I say the first 7 days, folks, you got this layer of protection. Because even the toughest criminal, ain't going to try to test you, all right? Ain't going to try to, because they don't really know nothing about you, okay? You could be a stone cold killer, okay? Or you could be a wet fish, okay? You could be a wet fish, folks, all right? So they're just filling it out, and they're going to give you like a good 7 days. Now, after them 7 days, they're going to determine for themselves who and what you are. Now, in best case scenario, you would like to be locked up in prison with somebody else around your way that know of you, that's going to give you a full great recommendation, okay? You never want to be locked up in prison with somebody that couldn't stand your guts, okay? Well, let me fall back a little bit, okay? How you two were outside prison, y'all not going to be like that inside prison unless it was egregious, okay? But he's trying to fight and save his boo-hole in his life, okay? So he's not going to be chatty-patty with all the other inmates and say this, that, and the third about you, okay? He's trying to keep a low profile, and you trying to keep a low profile. So it's best for y'all to work together, even though y'all may not like one another, okay? So you got that. Or you may have, you're locked up with a cousin or a relative, whatever, all right? Now, with Jussie Smollett, this is different, folks. This is different and special at the same goddamn time because the guards, the janitor, the warden, the prisoners, the OGs, the young bulls, okay, the old heads, okay. Everybody know Jussie Smollett just swings a different way. Let's just say that, folks, all right? Jussie Smollett swings a different way, folks, all right? let's just put it that way, okay? Let's put it that way, folks, all right? So everybody knows Jussie Smollett's history, okay? And they know he's not no threat to nobody there, all right? He's not a threat to nobody there, okay? Because of many reasons. One, he swings a different way, okay? And two, he prefers the same sex that the same gender than the majority of these men in prison do, okay? But he's not the one on top. He prefers to be on the bottom. He's a bottom boy, all right? So, all right, so Jussie Smollett, everybody know who and what Jussie Smollett is, all right? Now, Jussie Smollett, despite what everybody thinks in the outside free world, okay, Jussie Smollett do have some juice and have some pull. Allow your boy to explain. He do have some money, folks, all right? And would pay somebody to watch his back for the next 4 to 6 months, okay? So it wouldn't be a big thing for Jussie Smollett. Or if he plays his cards right, he would, maybe a gang would protect him, but it's gotta be for the right price. That way they'll be looking out for him. And really, he's not no real serious threat. It ain't like he's going to jail because he gave up trade secrets. He ain't gotta worry about that Jeffrey Epstein. How Jeffrey Epstein, those millionaires and billionaires, they said to themselves, this man is not gonna make it to tell anybody any tales. Okay, so he's not in that type of situation, folks. All right, but all right, they know of him. All right, so Jussie Smollett, all right, is not a huge threat or a liability for anybody out there. Okay, I say his threat level, starting from I say let's say yellow is less severe and red is very severe. Jussie Smollett is even below yellow. Okay, he's not a threat to anybody. All right. Now, as far as the bullies over there and the booty bandits over there, that's just 2 different cadences. Okay, so he ain't gotta worry about anybody shanking him or anybody trying to make a name for themselves or this, that, and the third, trying to get some clout off of them because they done attacked them, done stomped them out like a light switch, or done shanked them, okay, done a shank heel on them or anything like that. He ain't gotta worry about none of that stuff. But he still got some worries, all right? Mainly the bullies and the booty bandits. And I would just say the booty bandits, all right? So, Jussie Smollett, he's going to have a hot ass in that damn prison. Going to have a hot ass in that goddamn prison. And everybody wants to be, well, everybody is trying to make Jussie Smollett they bitch, all right? He's going to be somebody's bitch, best believe, folks, okay? Best believe. Unless he plays his cards right and if he's smart in the game, he should pay somebody to just bodyguard him, or maybe a gang. I suggest the gang, okay, to bodyguard him, or they just put him in, or the warden will do him a solid, will do him a favor, and he won't be in general population, okay? They might put him in the hole, or in isolation, or they might put him in the psych ward. Keep him away from the general population, because he already admitted on several occasions, okay, he swings a different way. Let's just put it that way, folks, because I don't want the LBCQRSTUVWXYMZ community trying to cancel me like they canceled Dave Chappelle, all right? I just don't want to go through all that stuff, okay, folks? All right, so let's just say he swings in a different way. The air is different where he's from. Let's just put it that way. Let's put it that way, folks. Let's put it that way, folks. All right. So, Jussie Smollett, all right. He got some worries, all right. But 1 or 2 things can happen. Either somebody's going to guarantee his safety in prison for his next 4 to 6 months, or the warden and the guards are going to guarantee his safety, all right? Because they don't want nothing to happen to him, okay? Because just think about it. If Jussie Smollett gets assassinated, okay, at the prison, that's gonna look bad on the guards and the warden. All right, but if Jussie Smollett gets his soul snatched, get his boo-hole snatched, okay, they don't care about that because he's still alive. Okay, he's still alive. He may have a sore ass, but he's still alive. Okay, that's hell, he probably likes it that way. Anyway, so he got words, but he ain't got those types of words. All right, so now Jussie Smollett to me looks like he's the type of individual that just don't want anybody to take his boo-hole, okay? Because it's already been taken, folks. I'm pretty sure it has already been taken, okay? The pride has been snatched, okay? The boo-hole has been taken, okay? When he was free, when he was out and about, his boo-hole was getting plugged, okay? By the one he choose. Now, Jussie Smollett has no problem doing it, but okay, there's a huge but. Okay, not just a Smollett but there's just a huge but, literally. Okay, basically, somebody is gonna try to get that sweet hoe. All right, and if he ain't got nobody watching his back or his ass, okay. Let me repeat that one more again, okay? If he ain't got nobody watching his back or his ass, it's going to get taken, okay? Because somebody is going to be that one that when they come out of prison, they're going to be telling this story from years to come. I took Jussie Smollett boo-hole. Or I was there when Jussie Smollett got his boo-hole taken from one of the booty bandits in prison, okay? So, anyway it goes, the story is going to be released out into the general population. And I believe Jussie Smollett, he's a picky type of person, okay? He just ain't gonna let anybody just take his boo-hole, okay? You got to have some type of recommendations, and he have to have an attractive, have chemistry between Jussie Smollett. You gotta be sort of attractive to Jussie Smollett. He just ain't that type of person that just let anybody just randomly take his boo-hole, okay? He's just not that guy. He's just not that one. He's just not that one, folks. He's just not that one, all right? So, he's going to fight to try to keep his boo-hole clean and sanitized away from the prisoners, all right? But that's going to have to happen one or two ways, okay? Well, one or three ways. Either the guards and the warden intervene, or if he hires a bodyguard or a gang to help him out, or he holds someone's pocket. Now, I know a lot of people out there are going to be saying, what's pocket holding? Okay. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Welcome to the information that I'm about to deliver to you, okay? Exclusively here, okay? So, pocket holding, all right? So, basically, the weakest ones in prison, that's scared of prison and scared of the inmates, and, just new to the prison scene. It basically, you're new to the prison scene. You've never been in prison before. You've never been in trouble before. You're scared. You're fearing for your life and your ass, okay? That's when the sweetest... Now, there are two types of booty bandits, okay? The rough, raw booty bandits are just going to take it regardless, okay? Or the ones that finagle you out your boo-hole, okay? And the ones that finagle you out your boo-hole are the ones that they're going to be telling you, you're going to have to hold my pocket, okay? And what is hold my pocket? So basically, you're going to become that inmate bitch, all right? And basically, he's going to pull his pocket out, and you got to hold his pocket throughout the whole prison, not just in the jail cell, and through the cafeteria, through the track meet, through walking in general population. Everybody gonna know you that man's bitch, okay? And you gonna be holding his pocket right alongside him, and you gonna have your head down because you are not allowed to look at any other men, okay? You have to keep your head down and hold that man's pocket. Now, I have seen this once or two times before in my life, folks. And boy, let me tell you something. It's sort of kind of embarrassing, okay? Just, you're no longer a man if you hold some else's man's pocket, okay? You just told everyone in general population, yes, I'm his bitch. I'm okay with it. I'm holding his pocket because I need someone to protect me through these times. Okay, that's pretty much what you are saying. All right, that's pretty much what you are saying when you holding another man's pocket. Okay, so Jussie Smollett might be in those type of activities where he might hold somebody's pocket. Hell, I have seen where one bitch hold two fucking pockets. How in the hell you done screamed out, bitched out that fast, okay? And you now holding not one pocket, but two pockets. You right in the middle, holding two strong thugs pockets, okay, with your head down, walking through the courtyard, and they're making you into an example, all right? So now you are a bitch of two individuals, okay? I'm trying to figure out who gets to flip you on, because it's only 7 days in a week, okay? It's only 7 days in a week, folks, okay? Somebody is either he's gonna have a day off in the week where nobody don't flip them, or they're gonna have to split that day so they get their turn on them. And let me tell you something, that's gonna be one soul ass boo ho. That's all I'm trying to say, folks. That's gonna be one tired ass boo ho. All right, so Jussie Smollett could be indulging in those type of activities. Now, I done told people, all right, so Jussie is now committing himself in a psych ward, all right, which is, a lot of people thinking, well, maybe he's crazy, okay, or maybe the jail time done him in. Hell, he only spent 3 goddamn days, okay. I just think this is a ploy to keep him out of general population. I'm pretty sure either somebody in prison informed him that, or somebody when he was on the outside as a free man recommended him. Well, maybe you just say that you going through you're sedate. You want to be sedated because you just can't handle the stress and the pressure of prison. Okay, we're talking about prison, folks. Prison. God damn it. We're talking about prison, folks. All right. So that's all I got for Jussie Smollett. Okay. So Jussie Smollett is gonna have to just do his bid. All right. Now, someone told me if he does 80% of his bid, he can get out of there early on good behavior. So I'm hoping Jussie Smollett, gets himself on out of there. When he gets out of there, he's gonna be the Tupac of 2023. Okay, he's gonna be the Tupac of 2023. He's gonna come out with Thug Life on the bottom of his goddamn navel. Okay, he's gonna have a bandana wrapped around his head. Okay, he's gonna have a double rap album that's gonna go quadruple platinum. Okay, and he's gonna be a tough guy when he's a free man. Okay, and that's how I want to ask y'all, and I said this on my podcast. When Jussie Smollett was indicted, he had like a little curly fro and had the beard game was on fleek. He had his eyebrows arched. Okay, he had lip gloss on. I mean, when he was indicted, that's Jussie Smollett I saw. Okay, but when he got sentenced, it just seemed like he got 10 years older since from the time I met him, was from the time he got indicted to the time he got sentenced. He just looked like he gotten old, like he just turned into his 40s and stuff. Okay, and now he's he got a curly fade. Okay, the mustache shaved down a little bit, the eyebrows ain't odd. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What done happened to Jussie Smollett? Okay. So that's another thing I wanted to let you guys know. But now you got Taja P. She's doing she did a interview on a podcast, talked about Jussie Smollett, and you got Terrence Howard chiming in. You got you got Samuel L. Jackson writing a letter to the judge, everybody, feeling sorry for Jussie Smollett. But my thing of it is, Jussie Smollett incriminated his damn self. He was the one, nobody pressured you to do something that egregious and that stupid. That's all I gotta say on that, folks. So that's all I gotta say about Jussie Smollett. So let us get into some other news. How about that, folks? I'm gonna try to make it a cool hour. If y'all want to indulge in that, that's cool as well. You know, people can comment in the comment section if you want to comment, and I will read your comments. But just a quick little break before we get into the next subject. Okay, subject of the day. Please be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube. Okay. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, the like button, comment down below, all right, for Messy Mondays. Okay, so every Messy Monday, I'm going to have a live stream that's exclusive for YouTube, okay? This is not going to be making on the official podcast that's on Spotify, iTunes, and the Anchor app, okay? As well as any other application that has a podcast format, okay? You can only listen to this episode, these live episodes on the YouTube channel. So I suggest all of y'all to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like that button. If you want to become a member, you can become a member. Okay, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But you know, if you don't, that's cool as well too. Okay, it's cool as well too. All right. Okay, so let me get into some other things. Okay, boy, I'm gonna tell y'all something. All y'all people that are defrauding the PPP loan system, okay, trying to scam the government out of thousands and millions of dollars. If y'all haven't seen, the government is not playing, folks. The government is not playing, okay? They don't care if you male, female. They don't care your nationality, your gender. They don't care if you got kids or you ain't got no kids. They don't care if you got a promising future. They don't care about none of that shit, folks, okay? They up here saying if they catch you, they are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law, okay? And there's people being thrown into jail for defrauding the government on these PPP loans, okay? And all I'm trying to tell y'all is stay away from that stuff, okay? Stay away. That's my public service announcement. Now here it is. Now here it is. Y'all need to stay away from them PPP loans, okay? You know, darn well you ain't got no business. You ain't got no business even be messing with that stuff, okay? You know you ain't got no employees. You can't be counting you gotta be counting your kids as your employees, okay? You can't count your auntie kids as your employees, okay? You can't count all the kids, them badass kids that be ripping and running outside the apartment complex. You can't count them for PPP loan, okay? You know, y'all know better than that, okay? You gotta do better than that because I'm gonna tell you something. There's gonna be a lot of people locked up, okay? Defrauding the government of these PPP loans, okay? So I don't care what anybody tells you, just don't do it, okay? If you ain't got no business, don't do it. If you ain't got no business to be filing for PPP loan, just don't do it, folks. Just don't do it, because I hate to see anybody get locked up for some tomfoolery, all right? So another thing I want to talk about is Stevie Ray, okay? So Stevie Ray has been in the news, okay? And the last time I heard or uttered the word Stevie Ray, hold on 1 second, folks. Hold on 1 second. The last time I heard about Stevie Ray is when he had some situations with Faith Evans. And I don't know if they're married. They probably married. They were married, then they broke up. Then they married, and I believe they broke up, but I'm not 100% sure, all right? That's the last time I ever heard of Stevie Ray. And before that, I heard Stevie Ray on them reality shows. You know, I don't be following reality TV like a lot of you people, okay? But I know who and what Stevie Ray is. Stevie Ray married Faith Evans, and Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., was supposed to be his buddy, his friend, okay? And he thought it was a good idea to marry Faith Evans and Notorious B.I.G., God rest his soul, done passed away. All right. Now it just didn't happen at those same times, but I'm just saying it's kind of odd that you were friends with him, and now that he done passed, you decided to marry his ex. Okay, so you mean, look, that's like a multitude upon a multitude upon a multitude of women on the planet. I just didn't understand why you would choose Faith Evans. That just tells me that you had feelings for her when he was alive, okay? But that's neither here nor there. So, anyway, he was doing an interview for some podcast or for a television show. Anyway, he was laying in bed. I thought it was kind of weird, okay? You laying in bed conducting an interview, all right? And you got no shirt on, okay? You know, who goes to sleep with no shirt on, okay? I don't care if you got a 6-pack, 8-pack, 12-pack, 24-pack. How many people y'all know that go to sleep butt booty naked, okay? Unless you're planning on having sex. That's the only way that you're gonna do that. Even people that have sex wears a t-shirt, okay? So anyway, he was doing an interview, laying in bed with no shirt on. My Negro senses was already tingling on an alarming rate. Okay, none of this stuff is adding up. Okay, I don't know why the interviewer hasn't requested Stevie Ray to put on a damn shirt. All right, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Allegedly, we might use the word allegedly. Okay, Stevie Ray was getting fellatio while doing a Zoom call interview, okay? And I'm just saying, if this is all true, okay, it just sad, man. It just shows the lack of disrespect you have for yourself, that you have for others, that you have for women, that you have for the media, okay? It's just a sad state of affairs, all right? That you want to do this on live. Are you chasing for clout that much? Do you want to be irrelevant that much to goddamn it have fellatio doing a Zoom call conference? Okay. Do you have to have your name in social media like that? It's just sad, folks. It's just truly sad. And it just this is why, and this is one of the many reasons. I'm about to stand on my soapbox, folks. I thought I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna have to do it because it needs to be done. Okay, hold up, folks. Hold up, goddamn it, shit. This just shows the lack of disrespect we have in the Black entertainment world, in Black media in general. This is why when it comes to other media corporations, as far as us collaborating with, they don't take us seriously. You know why they don't take us seriously? Because we don't take ourselves seriously, okay? Now, why would you have an interview, getting fellatio, allegedly, good head, all right? And you thought that was a good time to have sex while doing an interview, okay? That just shows so many levels of disrespect you have for everyone out there, okay? And that just shows another thing of how far you willing to chase this clout, okay? So, my thing of it is, Stevie Ray, there's a time and a place for everything, okay? And I believe also you can walk and chew gum at the same time. However, okay, these two things are not in common. To have an interview and to get head while you doing an interview, it's just beyond me. Just beyond me, folks. It's just beyond me. Okay. So, another topic I want to talk about real quick and real fast. I might speak on it on the podcast, which is on iTunes Podcast, Spotify, as well as the Anchor app. Any type of service that has a podcast format, all you got to do is type in the Missing Media U podcast, okay? Just like at the bottom of that screen right there. And you can subscribe to the Missing Media U podcast. And also, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube, all right? So anyway, Tekashi 6ix9ine, okay? Tekashi 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6'9" and a half, hell, Copperfield ice cream, Copperfield 6'9", this food, all right, this food. Now, allegedly, we got to use the word allegedly, all right, folks. Allegedly, Tekashi 6ix9ine is flat broke, Okay, so apparently, if you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. All right. So anyway, Tekashi 6ix9ine got a lot of advances from his record company, and he's he's no longer with that record company, but he still owed that record company a lot of money. Now he promised he was going to be doing a whole lot of touring to make up all these advancements, but it was just one small problem standing in the way of Tekashi 6ix9ine, and it was COVID enemy. So COVID-19 came, and I think it done went. Even though people are catching COVID, but it's not at an alarming rate like it was last year or 2 years before. Okay, I think we're getting behind the COVID crisis. But all right. So Tekashi 6ix9ine has a huge bill that he has to pay up to the record company. Now, a lot of people are suggesting Tekashi 6ix9ine is flat broke. Now, Tekashi 6ix9ine released a statement talking about he's not broke, all right, and he's gonna be touring pretty soon, all right. Which you need to hurry up and get that money, because any performer that's worth his salt, okay, his or her salt, they are performing, okay. They're out and about performing. Hell, everybody's out there getting their goddamn money and they hustle on, okay. I don't understand why Tekashi 6ix9ine hasn't read it, okay. Also in this report, he's fearing for his life because he can't pay that entourage of security that was watching him, okay, because he ain't got the funds, he ain't got money, all right. So my thing of it is, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he's in a community where you're here today and you're gone tomorrow, which is the rap world, all right. And if you're not aware of how the rap world promotes you, when everybody's riding on your wave, but when the wave can't even drown out a small creek bed, they discard you. Okay, so, and to make a quick analogy, all right, there was once a female rapper called Little Kim, and Little Kim had a wave. She was blowing up. Then Little Kim, Foxy Brown went on their way, and there was other women that took their place. Now, another woman that a lot of people feel that came from the cloth of Little Kim is Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was blowing up. People was giving her props and this, that, and the third, giving her flowers until Cardi B came out with that Bodak Black, okay, along as other hits, and the rest they say is history. Now Cardi B is the new ish, okay, until Meg Thee Stallion came in, and Meg Thee Stallion stole some of her thunder. Now Cardi B kept her name up, when she started making collaborations with the City Girls and Meg Thee Stallion. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj is saying, I'm not doing all that. I'm Nicki Minaj. I'm Nicki freaking Minaj. Now Nicki Minaj is doing features, okay? Imagine that. Is it a little bit too late? I don't know, right? So, now it's Lotto and all these other girls that's trying to get into it. Now, I feel like this. These girl rappers that talk sexy and explicit and stuff, they're gonna be here today, gone tomorrow, because that's a fad. And it's gonna fade. Just like when everybody was just like when the guys were talking about killing people and shooting people and selling drugs and stuff. All that it's a fad now. Now everybody into the Drake bag. Everybody wants to sing. Everybody wants to make a dance beat that cross over into the pop realm and all that bullish. Okay, so I feel like it's popping now, but how long it's gonna pop? And that same thing happened with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say this, but I know a lot of people are gonna probably disagree with what I'm about to say. But I feel like Tekashi 6ix9ine comes from that SoundCloud era, when them SoundCloud artists was going into the mainstream. They started blowing up like Little Fizz and all these motherfuckers. Okay, is his name Little Fizz? I don't think his name was Little Fizz. I forgot that little guy's name, the little white boy that's got addicted to drugs and heroin. Okay, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, so Now those rappers are gone. Okay, and in the music business, it's here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, because it is what it is. So I feel like Tekashi 6ix9ine has came and went. Okay, he might hook up with a couple of features with some of these new artists. He may get a hit every once in a while, but it ain't hitting the same like it did a couple of years ago. Okay, his time came and it went. Okay, and one thing I want to say is, you would think the person that would benefit the most when he was in his height of his popularity was his ex, that Sarah girl. All right, that Sarah Malini. And she really didn't. She was dabbling into social media, but she wasn't full on headed to social media. I felt like, she should have, got into the artist realm as well. Maybe get someone to ghostwrite for her. She, rehearse a couple of little hits, and then, she rise her little way, make her little money, make her little ching ching. But she didn't do that. Okay, so it is what it is, folks. It just is what it is. All right. So anyway, we're almost coming to the hour mark, and before we end this, I like to appreciate everyone that done came by, and even though I didn't get no comments, it's all good. It's all good in the hood, all right? I didn't get no comments, and that's fine and dandy. But one thing that won't be fine and dandy, but I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I want y'all guys to support the YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share this content with your friends, family, and followers, and don't forget to subscribe to me on the Anchor app, Spotify, and the iTunes Podcast Center, or anywhere where you get your podcast grub on. Okay, get your podcast grub on. All right. Just subscribe, write a glorified review, give it stars, and share it with your friends, your family, and your followers. If you are really fucking with your boy, if you're truly fucking with me, and then I'm fucking with you, then just help a brother out. Just help a brother out. I'm trying to stretch this up into an hour, but there's really nothing else to talk about, folks. Just nothing else to talk about. This is the point where I would love to have some comments, but nobody ain't gonna give out no comment. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and if the numbers are right, okay, then everything gonna be all right. Okay, that which means you will see another Monday morning messy live stream next Monday. I seen people come in and out and in, and that's cool, fine, and dandy. But while you're coming in here, just don't forget to hit the like button. Okay, just don't forget to hit the like button. I'm gonna have another new episode on the Messy Media U podcast. Okay, later on this week. Okay, I might do a little promo. Indicating to all my podcast listeners that I just did this live stream. I should have done it earlier ago, but it is what it is, okay? Just it is what it is, all right? So we got a couple of more minutes. I'm just going to just call it a day. Anywho, it's been real, and it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. I hope everyone enjoyed the rest of their Monday. Hope you guys, whatever you're doing, hope it gets done. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see you on YouTube next Monday. But I will see you on my podcast later on this week. It's your boy. And I'm YouTube. You just going to have to get used to that, YouTube. You're just going to have to get used to that. That's my outro to my other podcast on my podcast. But, I just had to do it. Just had to be done. All right. I'm out of here. Deuces, folks. Deuces.